Hey, what's up? Okay, so for as long as I can remember, I've been a fan of anime. And for as long as I can remember, I've been a fan of anime games. I mean, hell, some of my favorite titles of all time are anime games. Some of the games that I have the most hours in are anime games. You know, I love games like these and and hell, I'm even playing the new My Hero All's Justice right now. I literally just got it today. Today's the 9th of me recording this. I just got it today, a few hours ago, and I've been playing it, and it has its issues, like most anime games. But I love it. I love anime games in general, right? And to be honest, my favorite genre of anime game is anime crossover games. Like, think Jump Ultimate Stars or Jump Force. I know. Some people just groaned. But Jump Force or J Stars Victory Versus. J Stars especially. I have so many fond memories of like playing during the summertime with my friends online, just grinding out with our favorite anime characters. And it felt really cool. Like just the theme and just the vibe of the game was very Shonen Jump. I loved it. It was cool. So basically, what I've been doing, or what I've been trying to do, is create my very own fan game that is kind of like a crossover, J Stars vibe kind of thing. I really want the game to take inspiration from a lot of different anime games that I love to play, like Xenoverse or like the My Hero games, how creative the characters can get. So really, the end goal is to have those characteristics put into a game that's sort of like, think like the Mugen games, or Mugen, however you say it, but 3D. So essentially a 3D Mugen, where all my favorite anime characters from different series and stuff can kind of live in this little fan game that I'm making and kind of just fight and just feel really cool. The goal is to have every character kind of have their own unique traits and attributes and way that they fight, and just cool little quirks and stuff like that that makes the characters unique, while also having fairly large maps and stuff that you can just kind of like traverse and destroy stuff, and almost like a sandbox, but not really. A very large space to explore and play with the characters and just fight computers, fight against other players, whatever. I've also been very, very inspired by the different battlegrounds games that are on Roblox. Not that like I usually play them all the time, but like I see it pop up in my YouTube recommendations or whatever. I've seen gameplay and stuff. And sometimes the characters they make, like the movesets and the effects and everything, are super flashy and super cool. So I want to take a lot of inspiration into that and kind of make that, but like into like a whole new thing. I honestly don't plan for this video to be like that in depth at all. I kind of just want to show off what I have so far, and then I'm kind of going to be making like more progress videos as I go. So if it's not already, I'll have the stuff I recorded playing on the screen right now. So for the most part, because of the engine and the system that I'm using, a lot of the basic mechanics are already there. There's different movement options like walking, crouching, dodging, air dodges, stuff like that. Depending on how big I make the stages and maps, I might add more traversal options for every character, based on like their set, their powers or whatever. So it's pretty basic right now. So the combat basics are pretty much implemented. There are, strong attacks, heavy attacks, different combo strings that you can combine using both strong and heavy inputs. And then there are inputs that, when pressed in conjunction with the combat inputs, it'll perform a different move or like a different setup or something like that. So for example, you can do a light combo, and then pressing back and the light combo button at the same time would launch the opponent into the air. Then it goes from a ground light combo to an air combo that you can extend into, And it's pretty bare bones now, but I definitely want to experiment with all the characters a lot and kind of like make everything super unique for every character, Now within combat, depending on the character, there are different hit types. So for example, like if someone's using a sword, then it would be like a slashing hit type, or if somebody's using a big blunt weapon, it would be a blunt hit type. And depending on the hit type, it might have a different effect on the character. As of right now, the only character that I worked on that really has a different hit type is Sukuna. He has a slashing hit type, as you can kind of tell by the effect whenever he hits an opponent. And in the future, when I start working on different status effects and everything, I think I want to have something where the slashes kind of inflict a small amount of bleeding on the enemy. But yeah, that's for the future. Everything is pretty bare bones right now. In terms of defense, there's dodging and guarding, and when you guard at the right moment, you can perform a perfect guard. And then later I'll be implementing like character specific counters. So for example, like Deku, maybe you're attacking him and one of his counters can be like a danger sense reaction and it automatically attacks the opponent or dodges or something like that. Something cool. There's also a few different gauges to worry about. There's health, MP, stamina, and I call this one the stock gauge. Whenever you perform certain actions like basic attacks and strong attacks and stuff like that, it consumes stamina. But at the same time, it builds up your stock gauge. And the stocks are used for like special actions or just special attacks in general. And then there's the MP bar. As of right now, the MP bar only really decreases when a character has a projectile move. All projectile moves are going to be different per character, and all characters aren't going to have projectile moves. For example, like Sukuna slashes, the long distance slashes, or Gojo's red blast. You get the idea. I think further down the line, MP is mainly going to be used for like characters that have abilities that are able to heal and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll make it more concrete further down the line. Characters are all also going to have their own special action or special attack, and the goal is to make these all very unique for every character, because you know every character is different. They have their own special attacks in the series and all that cool stuff. So in order to do that, there's a whole camera system that activates for every special attack for characters and different special effects that appear on the screen and appear on the character and stuff like that. You know, basic stuff. Basically just add more sauce to everything. And again, this is super cringy to say out loud, but I do want to take a lot of inspiration from a lot of the battleground games and a lot of like the jujutsu shenanigans stuff. Because yeah, those are Roblox games, but at the end of the day, they are really well made, and there's a lot of really cool like effects and camera work that go into it. So although everything is kind of bare bones now, because I'm still having everything in a very work in progress state, the goal is to have it very stylized as well, and just have a lot of cool animations in the game. And of course, the way I want to build it, I want to make it in a way that there's multiple characters and players on stage. A lot of people at one time can play and kind of like just cause a bunch of mayhem and just have some really cool ass battles between a lot of people, you know. And although there is a bare bones AI system and a very bare bones multiplayer system that I'm just now implementing, that kind of stuff is going to come later. I kind of want to work more on the game system itself and just really add everything else that I wanted to add. The next few things I'm probably going to be focusing on are a countering system, more character movement options, status effects, so like buffs and debuffs, and then basically character transformations. Well, that's the intent anyway, so let's see how smoothly things go. But hopefully you like the little proof of concept I have here of my Shonen Jump fan game, or I guess Mugen 3D fan game, kind of, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of me showing off what I got so far for Project Battle Mix, and if you have any cool suggestions, cool characters, concepts, unique things that could be really cool to the game, let me know. Leave it down in the comments below. But if you enjoyed it, like it, subscribe, all that cool stuff, and I'll see you later. See ya.
Trapped in the maze of relationships, life goes on with or without you.